Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where last episode we got this slightly foolish war going here, but I think ultimately it's okay. I think this is a winnable war, believe it or not. I do believe that to be the case. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come up over here and we are going to recruit this unit of mercs, I believe. We're at 6.13 right now. 5.56 per month is what that will cost. There's another unit over here. What do they actually cost? 7.97. So these are not affordable for us. We need to hire this unit of mercenaries, and we're going to immediately have them, we can't force march unfortunately, but we're going to immediately have them move down to Karula. And these guys, they're going to do something foolish. They're going to move in and attack this force. Actually, I've changed my mind. They're just going to walk up over this way. We'll see if they allow us to walk by them. I don't think they will. If they don't, we will lose a battle here, and that is acceptable. We will use that battle to retreat this direction. Perhaps out to like here? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it lets us retreat to. Okay, we just got a omen power here. So I think the best thing available here right now is probably fort defense, right? So, to make it so that their sieges take longer. So we've got 5% here or 10% here. This is just better. So we'll take entrenchment. Fantastic. And up we go. I don't expect them to let us walk by here. That would be foolish. So far, they kind of are. Remarkable. I definitely expected them to split a force off here and fight us. They don't seem to be interested in that right now. Huh. So we made our way over to here. We're not making any progress. There needs to be at least 2,000 men per level of fortress. What? We have 5730. Oh, per level of fortress. What level of fortress is this? Level 3. So we need at least 6,000 here. That's fine. So we're going to move our mercs down as soon as we can. Is this a level 3 fortress as well? Let's see here. Tactical. Level 3 fortress. Okay. Can we move down to here? No, we can't move past this fortress. Noted. So that's fine. We're going to move in here, and we're reinforcing this. We're not making any progress on this siege right now, but our mercs are arriving, and this will fall very quickly. There we go. So now we're going to head down this direction. Our allies may reinforce this, but we should, in theory, have the siege here. And we're going to guarantee this by moving our men in. So our strategy here, in case it's not clear, is we don't fight this army. Our strategy is we siege and use the fact that we have siege engineers and they don't to our advantage. We out-siege them, take what we can get, and get out of this war as quickly as possible. The ideal long-term, or like, the ideal goal here is Pandia. That is going to be a very big deal. No doubt about that. So we're going to hop in over here and start making progress on this siege. Now, our allies are sieging up here. That may not be a problem. Okay, so we're beginning our siege here. This is going to fall. Eventually. The question is, how long will it be? How many ticks do we have? What kind of luck do we have here? And once it does fall, will they target these fortresses back here or come and attack us? That's the question. We'll see. I'm actually shocked that they let us walk by here. That was remarkable. Okay, so this falls. It looks like they're going southward. I love it. So that's good. Yes, we lose all of this territory for the time being. Yes, we're at minus 20 war score. But this is okay. They destroyed our holy site. Sad. But like I said, this is okay. This is completely fine. We are pushing our way through this reasonably quickly. We have these 2 sieges ongoing. And this is what we want here. Pandia. So that's going to be our primary goal. And as long as we have this siege, which we are working on, we should get that. It's a little awkward that these guys are sieging a little faster, but whatever. Okay, there. It's even now. I mean, we do only have the 1 unit of siege engineers, right? 6 stability and 10 popularity sounds really good right now. So it looks like they're making for this fort. It's going to take them a while to get that fort done. These 2 forts will fall before then, for sure. So that's fantastic. It looks like this war is under control to me. They're playing this horribly wrong. They need to come defend their territory. That's what needs to happen here. But they're not doing that. So I love it. This is perfect. 35 and 28% here. And this is not considered part of Pandia. Any moment now, we're going to see this succeed, right? We're going to see these sieges end. They're still at minus 42%. So we've got lots of time. 28% still here. We're getting some awkward rolls. No doubt about it. Okay, this finished up. We don't care that this is occupied by... Actually, they flipped that over to us. That's nice of them. They didn't have to do that. So our mercenary is currently disloyal and is heading off over this direction. Do we care? Not really, is the answer. We're going to head down this way for the moment. The reason our mercenary is disloyal is because we have negative gold right now, which isn't shocking. So they flipped all of this over to us. Interesting. They would not currently accept this. So the question is, if our merc was loyal, I'd come out over this way. Yeah. As it is, I think we have to stick with our merc. So they're at 35% here. We've got lots of time. We've got ticking war score. This is capping back. I think this is good. So we're going to let these auto-cap their way back. There we go. And this one is actually not auto-capping, but at this point, they would accept this. They have 6 reasons to accept it. As a hypothetical, 15 reasons. Fascinating. Okay, so we're going to come siege back here. It looks like Chola is heading over to take this back for us. I like it. That seems good. If they manage to get this back, then that would be amazing. Our merc is going to run around a bit here. And we'll see what he ends up deciding to do. Looks like he's chasing this army. Okay. We're sieging here. And we're about equivalent with them. But we have ticking war score now. So, a hypothetical for... They would accept a full annexation right now. We can't occupy this because the forts need to be occupied. But honestly, this is a huge power swing on its own. This would be remarkable. Do we take this? This fort would need to be taken, as would this city, if we wanted to full annex all of this. This is occupied by us. 35%. Okay. This is now up to 21. This is now at 0. This is at minus 28. 14 here. We could get lucky. We may have to peace out soon, though. We're being a little bit greedy right now. This siege is over. Okay. We're definitely being a bit greedy here. We catch this force, thanks to our merc running off and just doing whatever. And we did win that. I would love it if he would actually take this city, but he's going to go up and siege this fort. Okay, so we win this siege. Now I think we head back over this direction. with our main force. We definitely take gold here. That puts us positive so that we can control this guy. Our martial advances just advanced as well. Investment for siege ability. I like it. So 0% here. These guys are heading over to siege this fort. That's fine-ish. We're going to need to take this back, right? We're going to be full occupied soon. So we're making our way over there. And this is all occupied by us. These guys are going to come up over here. Okay, this siege was lost. Okay, they just won this siege. That was a 7% chance. That was lucky. Cool. So that puts us at 87 war score. We now need to head here. Beautiful. These guys are really doing work right now. I love it. So, at this point, we could take this. This is going to be a huge, huge thing, right? We're going to have some issues, some internal issues from this. But we're going to full annex both of them. Remarkably, shockingly, we're going to do it. All because these guys just decided to siege instead of contesting our more powerful sieges. Like, they can't do this at this point. What are they even trying to do? Nothing is the answer. They're not trying to do anything. Okay, so this is going to fall any moment now. I'm going to actually... 6,000 exactly. We'll stay here. This is completely pointless, what they're doing. So this siege is over. We now need to go take the city. Unfortunately, that was occupied by Chola. So we might need to find a better or a different way to do this. I was expecting that to be our occupation, but whatever. They flipped Pelura over to us. Interesting. So I think that we make Chera into a client state from here. Like this. Because we don't hold this up here. This would go to Chola. So we take all of this territory, and Chera becomes our client state. Done. This is insane. Okay, we're definitely going to lose some aggressive expansion here. There we go. So, from here, we can get rid of our mercs. We do not need those. These guys are going to head back over here, and this will, of course, get taken back. That was ridiculous. We can afford an invention here, and I think that we do need to probably head over, let's see, diplomatic reputation, monthly tyranny, aggressive expansion impact, monthly ruler popularity gain, maybe moving into, like, accepted rights, to be honest. We're going to have issues. That's very clear. So, Chera is now a client state of us. No, of Chola. Hang on. That went to Chola. That wasn't what I wanted. Awkward. Well, it doesn't really matter. We got more than I wanted, or more than I thought we were going to get anyway. So it's fine. It ends up being completely fine. We have a lack of governor out over here, and we will go ahead and put in this guy. We almost certainly need to be working on either religious or cultural conversion. Looks like religious, so that looks good. Okay. Yeah, that's still fine. The Pandian problem has been dealt with. Fantastic. So that's complete. Next up, of course, we're going to have to do something about Chola. They were strengthened a little bit by this. I intended that to go to us, but whatever. I guess I did that wrong. It doesn't actually matter. So the question now becomes, what do we have for levies? Karnata has a little bit. Okay. So this is all considered part of Dravidia. Noted. So as that gets worked on, that should be fine. Chola is considering breaking an alliance with us. Now, why are they thinking about that? We'll just improve relations with them, and we're not really ready for them to break their... Actually, if they declared war on us, we would need to be a little bit more prepared. But in theory, we'd be able to handle it. If given a little bit of time. If given a little bit of time. So these guys are no longer black flagged, and I think we leave them, like, here, to be honest. So that'll be fine. We'll see if Chola is actually looking to do that. But we can look to ally with somebody up over this way. Cool. We can also turn down our army maintenance if we want to. We never actually had to turn it up, though. We could get these guys drilling. Do it. So that looks good. Now, our province loyalty here is coming down. No shockers about that. We're working on our religious conversion for all of these provinces. And that looks good. So, why would they be considering breaking their alliance? I don't know. Just due to the stance? Maybe. They're currently in a bellicose stance. Fair enough. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, they broke their alliance. We're truced with them for a while, so that gives us time to integrate some of these areas. Let's see here. Research points, state, religion, happiness, discipline. We're going to have to go with the commerce income. Cool. So for the time being, I think that these forts are well positioned. That gives us quite a lot of defense there. Civic advances. Cool. So we get an innovation here. I think unintegrated culture group happiness would be good right now. Cool. So we'll do something like that. We are drilling our army here. The next question is, how many are going to be... Okay, still 12 of 12. So we do want to bring up our legion size. No doubt about that, but for now it seems reasonably okay. I want to hop into the macro builder and build mines and farming settlements in our new locations when that's possible. So that will bring up our income by a decent amount, of course. Is our fort maintenance up right now? Hang on. We should probably turn our fort maintenance down. There we go. So that'll save us some money. Jainism, huh? No, we'll lose some stability. That's okay. So we're losing stability right now due to aggressive expansion. Fair enough. Our aggressive expansion is dropping, and we'll need to continue to let that drop. We're not going to get aggressive for a while here. I definitely did intend Chera to be our vassal, not Chola's vassal. If I had realized that, I would have just let them go. We would have been better off, but it is what it is. Not a big deal. Maybe we can fight a war with them to transfer vassalage and take some of this territory a little later on. Right now is obviously not the time for that. So, we're going to go ahead and build a mine. There we go. And that'll be fine. Popularity and loyalty in exchange for legitimacy. We are maxed on legitimacy right now, so I think that's fine. It will go up a little bit, so that'll be okay. That looks good. So that mine will finish up and help us work on our economy. And we're going to need to get these integrated, right? No doubt about that. Our conversions are certainly happening. It's going to take some time. Speaking of which, how are we doing on Lanka? 148 out of 90. Not bad. Okay, so trusting Tamils requires us to integrate one of those cultures. So integrating the Pandean culture would be very, very interesting right now. Right? So the Pandean culture here, how do we integrate that? Is that in our government? Nation overview? I forget where this is. We'll figure it out. So, where would it possibly be? Culture. That sounds like the kind of place it would be. So, we've got Tamil here, but Pandean is definitely what we want to do. So, how would we go about integrating this? Yeah, these are the cultural decisions. Those are the civic rights. Integration status. The civic right of citizenship or higher. Okay. They're allowed to be nobles. That's going to cost us 5 political influence. It'll start an integration process, which will take time. Monthly stability change, culture happiness. And we may not want to go to noble because of this here. Okay. So in that case, we just go to citizen. Yes. So how long will that take to integrate? That's not too bad. So once that gets integrated, then we will have Unite Lanka done, and that will give us 4% integrated culture happiness. But these guys actually outnumber our existing population type. So there's that. And actually that'll give us all of this assimilation speed, which will be great. Unite Lanka will finish up around the same time. Assimilation speed will be good. And then Cholan Challenge will need to own all territories of Cholan culture. And there's also Charing Consolidation, which we own over half of right now. And then that will give us the ability to go down to Lankan dominance. Beautiful. So this is getting close to done, actually. We are, of course, going to need to continue to work over here. Building an additional academy here, I think, would still be good. So do we do that basically now? It costs 112.8. No doubt about that. That's going to be a bit of a problem to get that cash going. But realistically, I think we're fine. We're at 7.04 right now, and that's with our army drilling. I love it. We can now go up to 13 in Dravidia for our legion, so that looks good too. Yeah, overall, I think this is really, really solid. I can't believe we were able to get that much without being able to beat their army. That is quite insane. Quite insane. I do think that we're probably better off getting additional mines and farming settlements. The question is, how many farming settlements can we build here? It looks like there's a lot of farmland in this region. So let's figure that out here in a moment once we get the cash. Yeah, we could turn down our army maintenance, but then we can't drill. So I think that working up our army drill is useful. I definitely think that that's useful. Should we be at like flank size 2? We should probably be at like flank size 2. There we go. So that's all well and good, right? Let's take a look at farming settlements. As soon as we get, it's going to be 2-month ticks. It's going to be 2-month ticks. Sad. Autonomy, huh? A granary? Or we get 20 gold. We're going to take the 20 gold, actually. The farming settlement, we can actually only build one. Let's get that going. So then we can build one more mining establishment. That seems fine. Untiring devotion. Cool, 3-3 stability. That will keep us afloat for a little bit as we work down our aggressive expansion. Sounds good. But we definitely need to continue to invest here. We got a lot out of that. No doubt about that. So this is integrated. This is about 20% integrated. I want to sort by number of pops in culture, and you can see here, the Pandians overwhelm us by quite a lot. There's also a lot of Charons here. So bringing them up to citizen would actually probably be good. Do we do the same for Tamil? Yes. There's 46 of them. The rest of these I don't think is worthwhile. Cool. What's going on with Chola? They broke their alliance with us and are getting wrecked. Okay, I like it. So we would gain 10% integration process. Do it. That sounds like it's going to hurt in the short term, but in the long term will be very, very beneficial. Cool. So conversions are ongoing, and I want to check in on Unite Lanka. 155 out of 192 now. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So we're going to get our mine building as soon as we can. That's the current top priority. After we're done with that, I think we'll work on our buildings out over here to start working on this stuff. That should be fairly important to do. So that should be fine. We've got 42 pops here. We need to bring that eventually up to 60. But this is a big power swing right here. This is a really big power swing. We just increased our number of pops by like 3x, which is remarkable. Yeah, we just like tripled our pop count. We had like 200 before. How many do we have right now? Oh, wow. Wow, 700. Yeah, we about tripled it. We can get a military tradition here, and we had determined that quite a bit of this was good. Archer discipline, chariot defense. That's a lot of Lankan freemen appearing. I like getting these pops. So we'll get all of those pops, bringing us up now to 747. Beautiful. And what did that do for our Unite here? 166 out of 198. Okay, fair enough. We're working on it. And we almost have enough to get our mine going here. Red-handed. This guy's stealing gold from us. Well, so much for almost having enough there. Okay, so we need a officer here. We don't have any scorned families, do we? We do. But this guy is a scorned family, so that sounds good. He is the most qualified, so we'll go ahead and put him in. Beautiful. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue to work on getting this all integrated and start to think about potentially moving up into Chola, considering the fact that they're currently getting wrecked. Once our truce with them is up, which it is right now, right? No CB. There is no truce, apparently. So we could theoretically think about doing that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisil, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.